Just check the spam somehow, sometime.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my spam. Can't always find it. Oh, there it
Yeah, yeah,
is.
it's there.
Oop, nothing yet.
So let's take, I think,
There it is.
till next week. Yeah. And now download this file. Yeah, let's open that file.
Yeah, it's loading.
Okay. Okay, before we move on to this sheet, there's one small thing which has been left to that sheet. The VLOOKUP exercise, if you can just go there again. Let's minimize this and let's, yeah, this one. Okay. Now what I want to do is like, I want to protect the sheet also so that I am able to enter only the data in employee code and not in the rest of the cells. Are you getting me? So what I want is only the cell C6. C6 should be editable and the rest of the cells should be locked. Do you know how to do the protection in Excel?
I've done it before, but it was a while ago.
Okay, so let me tell you. Let me tell
Yeah.
you. So go to the review, and there's an option of protect sheet. So just click on protect sheet and you just give the password. It can be any length. You can give any password. Yeah, click on OK and don't make any changes in the below. So
Okay.
just say OK. Now it will ask you to re-enter and just read the caution below, which we generally don't do it. So if you lose or forget the password, there's no way out. You
Okay.
have to be there's no forgot to mail things type, fine. So if you forgot, it's been gone.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's it. Now if you see, if you enter anywhere in any of the cell, all the cells are locked. Try doing it. You'll see an error.
Yep.
If you go to the next sheet, you'll be able to enter the data, but not here.
Yep.
Now, if you can you just change employee code? Try doing that. Are you able to change employee code?
Nope.
That's also giving you an error. Fine. So what I want to do is I want to protect the specific cells and not all. What I want is employee code should be editable and not the rest. Am I right? If you'll be able
Hmm.
to change in the employee code, that's okay because the rest of them are the formulas. So if you have to say unprotect the sheet again, and let me tell that. So just say unprotect the sheet and give the password. Yeah. So I want the cell C6 should be editable. So you have to keep the cursor on cell C6 and right click and the option comes format cells. Yeah. And there's a last option protection. And you don't want them to be logged, so you have to uncheck it. So you uncheck the logged and now click on OK. Fine. So this cell C6 is now unlocked. Now if you say protect sheet, now go to protect sheet and give the password. And after the password giving, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to make changes in the cell C6. Just take from the drop down.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want to protect the specific cells, you need to go to the logged thing and you have to uncheck in them whatever the selection you want to. If you have to select the entire column, then do select the entire column and then do it.
Okay.
So this is called protection in Excel. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's basically go to the VLOOKUP think sheet. Yeah. Okay, so go to the first sheet, the VLOOKUP with if error, the first one. Okay, so this is product, quantity, and unit price. So quickly fetch up the unit price from the next sheet, the data. Let it be over here. Don't copy there. Let it be here and now fetch up.
I was just making a name.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, you can, you
Okay.
can.
All right.
Okay, now if you go to data, let's go to data, and you just make the first product as product C1. Just add C1 in front of it, make it 1. Yeah. So now what happened is you'll see, go to VLOOKUP thing, and you'll see, in many cases it start giving you hash NA. Why? Because it's not matchable. So how can I remove this hash NA now?
Um, you can use the search function.
And use it.
Oh, well, this
Use
is labeled if error, so I'm guessing there's an if error thing.
Very smart. Very nice. I liked it. So generally, what people do is they filter it and then delete it. Fine. What people generally do is I'll show you that. So if you apply the filter, just apply the filter.
What was the shortcut for that again?
Control Shift and L.
Control Shift out.
Is she still sleeping?
Yes. This dog sleeps all day. It's ridiculous.
Oh, isn't?
I don't blame
It's
her
not a
though.
morning. It's not a morning for her.
Yeah. If she can sleep, she's sleeping. She's
Uh,
either sleep or eating. That's it.
okay. Fine. So what generally people do is if you go to just filter the NA in the unit price, just filter NA.
Okay.
And now what will happen is people what they do is they delete the formula. So they select the unit price and delete these cells.
Are we doing just the price or everything?
Yeah, just the price thing.
Okay.
Let's choose the price thing and delete it. So now if you filter again, like filter out, clear it, clear the filter, you'll see the blank cell over there. Select all.
Hmm.
Fine. But in this case, it's no longer formula now because we have removed the formula. Fine.
Right.
Many people do this, but there's a better option. So if you can just undo it, then I'll help you out. Once more, where I requires a formula. Yeah, once more, once more. Don't filter anything, once more. Yeah, better. So before we look up start, after equal to in the formula, in the formula, cell C2. Yeah. Type equal to V equal to if error. Yeah, choose it from list. If there is an error in VLOOKUP, after the bracket, thank you. After the
But
bracket, take comma and now write zero. Thank you. Now write zero. So and close the brackets now. Now if you say yes, you know. Now
okay.
drag down.
Well, that'll do everything. That's okay though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now if you say Control D, can you see instead of error, it start giving you zero now.
Yeah.
So this is a if error formula. Generally people use it for lookup. So if there's a error comes, it rectifies it automatically and display whatever you want to. You can display anything 0, 1, 100. If you want to display, you can display the specific message also, not matchable. So instead of
Okay.
comma 0, just write not match. Hmm. Are we good? Fine.
Yes.
Now, see why people use it. Like, suppose if I tell you you have to do the sum of the discount, you have to apply the sum formula on column E. Just try doing it. Apply the sum formula of column E. Yeah. So apply over here the sum formula. You'll see the error in the formula as well. It's not basically adding up where the values are because it has an error. Now rectify with if error and put 0 and close the bracket. Now if you drag down, you'll see the sum coming automatically. Can you see that?
Yes.
Fine. So that's why people do it. Otherwise, in the numeric data, it does not allow to have any calculation on it. So if you treat this as an if error, it rectifies your thing.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you seen which all errors you have seen?
Hmm.
I would like to know which all errors you have seen. So you just go to the column F2, yeah, and just type the name of the errors which you have seen till now. Any errors which you have seen,
Like formula errors?
like hash NA? Remember, like hash NA? You have
Oh,
seen,
okay.
yeah, this type, which all errors you have seen.
Um,
Yeah. Any other error?
mm, not that I can think of.
Uh, hash div by zero, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Hash division by zero, yeah. Then hash reference, hash ref, fine. And then any other error?
I'm blanking. Can't think of any other ones.
Any other error? Okay. Hash num. Have you seen hash num, NUM? And hash
Yes.
name. Hash name. Okay, so let me tell you what all these errors are and when it comes. Fine. So let's go by hash anything. So hash NA, as you've seen, when it's not matchable, then it will give you not applicable. So like in VLOOKUP, when it is not matchable. Okay. Hash value will give you when basically there's a syntax error, like syntax error. Like if you see in column D20, just go to cell D20, D20. What we are doing is we are multiplying the text with the number. Can you see B20 into
Hmm.
C20? So that's why it's, how can it be multiplied with the text? Can you
Right.
see?
Yep.
So that's why then we got number with the text. Yeah. Now let me show you this error div by zero. On some other column, let's see and figure out when it will come. So maybe in cell, yeah. Write few figures like 12, 10, 5. Write in 3 cells. Yeah, yeah. And in column M, you can write 2 and leave the next one. Let it be blank and write 3 in the next cell. Right. Now go to N and divide these values. So L2 by M2. Yeah. Hmm. And now if you drag down, for 1 it will come hash div by 0. It means what? What we are dividing the value by 0. In maths, in mathematics, if you divide any value by 0, what error you got?
Well, you just can't do it.
Huh? Yeah, but there's some, the name of the error is there, which is called infinity. Have you heard of it?
Hmm.
Have you heard of this infinity error, which is in mathematics I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Hash division by 0. We are dividing the value by 0 or the blank. Okay. Then hash reference. If you delete any sheet, if you delete the reference, yeah. Now comes basically hash num. Have you seen this error?
I have. I don't remember how.
Okay, so this comes when numeric values are not valid in the cell. When numeric values are not valid in the cell. Okay, then comes hash name. Okay, so now if you type in any of the cell equal to, go to any other cell and let's see when the cell come equal to, and type VLOOKUP and give one more O in that. So like in lookup, VLOOKUP spelling, yeah, and brackets. If you press enter, you'll
Hmm.
see hash name. The name of the formula is wrong. Is it clear? The name of the formula is wrong. Then you got this error. Fine. So if error rectifies all the error, whatever the errors are there, it's going to rectify all of them. So let's rectify this division one where you have in N6, N2, sorry. So before, no, you have to do it from start. You have to do it from 6. Yeah. Now apply in front of this if error and display 0.
All right.
Is it okay? In sometimes, are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is sometimes people don't want to rectify all errors. Might be if we delete the sheet, then also being rectified in if error. So there is a one more formula named as if NA. So people use in VLOOKUP if NA also. It works the same. So you can try this in. apply in discount again. Instead of if, use if any. So we
Where
have
do
to
you want me
apply
to do this?
before VLOOKUP. So let's apply on E2.